In this series, we talk about movies that, for the most part, have been released. I will skim across the movie and what it has going for it, but what it also does not. Um, just note near the end of this review, we will get into some spoilers, but don't worry, because I'll notify you when there are spoilers. So, the movie we'll be talking about today is called The Murder on the Orient Express. Now, I know this isn't really new, but I liked it, so I'm going to talk about it. And it's really about a train that gets stuck because of an avalanche, but to make matters worse, there is a murderer on the train. The first thing that I have to say is that the movie is just looks fantastic, and it's the camera movement and angles looks really good. I love the way that it was directed, but another really good part of it is Kenneth Branagh. That's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. He did an amazing job in this film. Now he is the director and the main character, but the way he acted out his character was amazing. Oh, he did so good. The way he performs dialogue is the best part of the character, and which leads us to my next point. The dialogue is really good in this movie. It just keeps you interested. Some things this movie does wrong is the character development. I know that's to be expected in a movie like this, like a Clue sort of like movie, but you don't really know the other characters, and in some cases, it doesn't really tell you what their role is until 3/4 into the movie. They're just they're not really you don't remember them. At the beginning of the movie, the beginning sort of feels like a mess. Before the other characters get in train, you sort of jump all over the place and just all around the plot. Like I see what they were trying to do with this, but it kind of falls short. And although when everyone embarks on the train, this problem just gets fixed because everybody's on the same place. All right, we are getting into some spoilers now, so I would have to say if you have not seen the movie, I'd turn it off now. Turn this video off. The most first thing about spoilers I really want to talk about is this case we learn about in the movie. It's an old case. It's called the Armstrong case. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, in short, there's a guy that killed a baby, and the mom and dad died after because when the mom she heard their baby was born, and at this time she was pregnant. When she went to labor, she died. So did her son that she was having. Um, and the dad just ended up being so sad that he killed himself. Um, then when the mystery of the movie unravels, it turns out the guy that was murdered on the train turned out to be the criminal that actually killed the baby in disguise. And everyone else, you learn, was really close to the case and was really close to the Armstrong family. So in the end, it turns out that everybody was involved in the murder, which I didn't sort of like that ending at first, but I'm starting to grow on it now the more I think about it. And I think what they could have done for this is they kind of made this should have been a sequel to the another movie, and this movie would have focused on the Armstrong case. I think it would have really gave us more development with the characters. It would have gave us more impact that the case had, and we'd maybe get sort of origin stories, if you will, to the other characters in this movie. Another thing that I think this movie did amazing is the ending conflict. The conflict is really in the detective's mind when he finds out that everyone killed the man. He didn't know if she should tell the police that they were all murderers or if she should let them loose because they're really good people and they just wanted justice for the family that this man ruined, and because they all got really impacted by the Armstrong case. I'm not going to tell you what he did because it's sort of the biggest spoiler of the movie, but I'd really recommend seeing this movie. It has its faults, but I think the pros really overrun the cons in the end, and yeah, I think you should really watch this. So guys, I think the next film that I want to review would either be Star Wars: The Last Jedi or Justice League. I'm not going to tell you my thoughts on them yet, but maybe you can see that coming shortly. Maybe another couple days. I don't know. So, see you guys later, and bye.